Hi guys, this is going to be my third video. This one is all about security and from my perspective the best way to go about securing your computer. Now first of all we'll get all the download links and everything. You'll find these in the video description. So first of all we'd like Malwarebytes. This is extremely useful for malware and Trojans. It finds almost anything on your system and it is very useful. It's a very popular tool in the community and best of all it's free, so why not just click free download and that's that. Go through the simple straightforward process of that installation and you'll have Malwarebytes. The second tool is Spybot Anti-Beacon. And for this one we shall be doing an installation. So get the installer, simply install it, go through all the boring usual setup. Now what this one basically does is it blocks Windows 10 and Microsoft spying on you, and basically you get to choose what it is that you want to block. So for me personally, in the past I've used this tool, but I uninstalled it just before this just to show you how it is. Usually it won't all look like this for you, but what I usually do on the first page is immunize everything. And then on the optional you can apply my settings here, get rid of all of them. And then once you've done that, it should just say it's done, job done, and you can simply close it. And each time your system restarts or Windows updates, it will just simply refresh the immunization, so you don't have to keep doing the same thing each time an update happens. Okay, so that's that tool done. Junkware removal tool, I personally love this tool. You can get it at bleepingcomputer.com. There will be a link in the video description. I absolutely adore this tool. It basically is just a scanner and it'll scan anything on startup that say Malwarebytes won't find, or usually any other antiviruses such like Avast, AVG, and it's just brilliant. I use this tool every single day. It even closes programs that you do not need open, and once it's finished scanning it leaves all the programs that didn't need to be open closed, so it is very useful to have. Rkill, this basically just closes everything and scans it whilst everything's closed to make sure that, say for example, there's no spyware or Trojan on your computer, and it basically just scans everything whilst everything's closed, and then if it finds anything it'll pick it up and delete it for you. It'll leave a log on your desktop as well as a backup registry file in case you need to go back, so it's all very useful. The next one I forgot about but spotted down here is ADW Cleaner. This is just adware cleaner and it is extremely useful. I recommend these. All these tools are extremely useful. Malwarebytes isn't that important, but all these other tools are very useful. I would use these every 2 weeks. If you're not a person who uses the computer a lot, at least once every 2 weeks, just scan it just to be sure, especially if you're a person who downloads a lot or is a shared computer. Definitely do this, especially if you've got a younger brother or sibling. So definitely give all these tools a go. I'll download the new version of Adware Cleaner just to show you that it works, what it's like. So we'll open this puppy up. I'll show you how it works. Basically it'll just show you what add-ons your browser has and things, and if there's anything malicious in them it'll check files, folders, and you'll be able to see through all of them and see exactly where the problem is because it shows you the exact directory. The problem with Adware Cleaner is though, they require you to restart your computer without much warning. You get 2 boxes and then that's it, your computer just restarts. I wish they would patch that, but I suppose it's all in the matter of safety. I'm going to be mentioning another tool which I use, is probably the most important tool in this tutorial or guide. After this I show you what is. So as you can see, I've got 6 threats. So it says an extension, but I know personally what the extension is, and I know it's not a threat. It's just because it uses specific functions that it perceives it as a threat. So that's okay, I can leave that alone. But usually if it does find anything and you're not sure what it is, and you're looking at the directory and you have no idea, you just click clean, it'll say blah blah blah, and you click OK, and then OK. It'll ask for your computer to restart, it'll restart, and then it'll be gone. And you'll have a log, I think it's on your C drive or your desktop, and then that will be that. The last tool I wish to talk about is ZoneAlarm. This tool is amazing. It basically it's a firewall, it's an antivirus, it controls your applications, anything that wants to access the internet. You have the authority because it's your computer, and they give you the control to make anything that wants to connect to the internet or anything that wants to just run. You have the choice to allow it or deny it. If you don't know what it is, this gives you the option. There's no way a hacker is getting past it because you can set a password on the settings and everything. It is just an amazing program, amazing piece of software, and I would highly, highly recommend it. This is the most important tool out of all of them, because hackers have to come in, or viruses, just any sort of threat in general has to come in from somewhere else, and this will 9 out of 10 pick it up. It's really good. This has picked up things that Malwarebytes hasn't picked up, and Malwarebytes is far more popular, so that says a lot. ZoneAlarm isn't really known of, but I can tell you right now that it is a really special tool. So you can basically just pick any application, the control of it, like for example Battle.net. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but you can deny it, trust it, kill it. If you don't want it connecting to the internet, you can deny it. So you have the choice to do absolutely everything with it. So you can turn the firewall on, and if anything wants to connect to your computer, or your computer wants to connect to any network outside of it, it'll ask, it'll say, do you want to do this, and it'll tell you everything about it that you need to know. So it is highly, highly recommended, and I do wish that you would get this tool. The Extreme Security is the version I have, and this is the one that includes absolutely everything. It's got an anti-keylogger, parental controls if you've got kids, anti-spam. I don't use that because I don't use Outlook and Outlook Express. You've got a Find My Laptop feature, so if you've got a laptop and it gets stolen, this will help you keep track of it. Online backup, so it's just basically just a cloud of 5 GB, which is pretty damn good. PC tuner, I don't use this. Identity protection, I don't use this because I'm very confidential with all my details online. Your firewall, as I've just already said, it just simply asks you to accept or deny any connection or program that wishes to connect. Antivirus, anti-spyware, again, sort of like Malwarebytes but a bit better. Application control, these are all, so as you can see I've got 276 programs secured. These are the programs that I've launched on my own, and anything that's launched not by me, it will alert me immediately. You can also set the, if I can find it, so you set a password, back up and restore the settings. You can basically do absolutely anything you want with it. It's just a really great tool, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, guys, and I know they're not the best at the minute, but they'll keep coming, and I hope to produce better content in the future. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.